Hey y'all, welcome into the channel. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Okay, so divine timing is at play. All right, that's one thing that's just coming through right now. And this reading I'm going to treat a little different. I feel like this is going to be a zodiac read. Okay, so let's do that, but it's going to be more for well, if you're here and you with it, you rock with it, you'll know. If not, y'all, it's not for you. Okay, maybe catch another one when I'm talking about some love shit or something like that. Okay, but this is not that. All right. The vibe is you can't break my soul. Okay, somebody may have tried to break your soul. It was almost like God showed me that somebody was like trying to crack the code. Okay, whatever your code is. All right, but they've now been corrected. Okay, there's a vibe where there's a new cycle that's starting for you. All right, you could have been seeing the numbers 1111 or 444. Okay, also the number 1. Okay, is significant. A cycle of justice is what's actually opening. You could have recently went through a very powerful Kundalini awakening. Okay, there's people that are very inquisitive on what it is you're doing, where it is you're going, what you have going on. All right, there's an energy that they almost can't I guess stop spying on you. Okay, so there's that. All right, let me let this cat in. Hold on. Okay, because if I don't, she gonna be scratching on that door. Okay, so anyway, basically, all right, I feel big cat energy is here. All right, that's very significant. Ancestor energy is here. That's very significant. The divine told me to look something up prior to starting this reading. Okay, so I did. I was sitting here and I was like, it's 11:36. Today is Thursday, I think. Hey, no, no, ma'am. We're not going back and forth. Okay. Maybe somebody was trying to go back and forth with you. Biscuit, sit down. And I feel like that's coming to a close. Okay. Now back to what it is that the divine told me to look up. The divine was like, look up the reason why Egyptians have snakes in their crowns. Okay. And they will not snakes plural, but they have one. Okay. And the vibe is this. What I see here, it states that the cobra represents the goddess Wadjet. Okay, a very ancient goddess who is associated with royalty. Now, prior, when I first, was asking Spirit out loud, Spirit was like, Your Majesty, Your Highnessness, Your royalty. So it was confirmation for me to pull this up and see that. So I'm kind of like, wow, this is amazing. The divine wants you to know that you've tapped into another level of cosmic ancestors. Okay, these are higher cosmic ancestors and spirit guides that you were dealing with prior. Okay, to your last cycle. Okay, the Pharaoh wore a Urias. It almost looks like Uranus, but it's not Uranus. It's Uraeus. It's Uraeus symbol on his crown in order to represent his authority of Lower Egypt. Right? And then it says this would give them protection and show everybody they were the rightful ruler of Egypt. So whoever that was trying to crack your code, okay, the ancestors have placed this spiritual crown on you, and the spiritual crown represents power. The spiritual crown represents authority, but it also represents your rightful rulership of the lower forces, Lower Egypt, okay, the underworld. So your enemies are getting that paperwork now is what I'm hearing. They're getting that notice. They're being put on notice. Okay. The spiritual attacks, the spiritual warfare that they are trying to throw your way. This is all being returned back to their doorstep, back to their palms of their hands, because for some of them, they've been using this. They've been staying their power. They've been overusing their power. Abuse, thank you, spirit of power. Okay. Over you. All right. They have tried to implement themselves into your auric field, your energy, okay, with the intent to overpower you, control you, okay? But the divine is saying that is no more, all right? There's been this last battle, and basically in this last battle, you proved to the spiritual realm and to the spiritual community, okay, that there will be no testing of your energy. Okay, we're not playing those type of games, and the divine is shutting that down. All right. Now, right now, your enemies, they've been put on alert. Okay. Now, you have been given a new spirit guide. Okay, so that's confirmation with what I've already stated in the beginning of the reading, is that this energy is coming through. Okay, and then we have the vibe where it's like, would you believe me if I told you that this new spirit guide, okay, that's coming through you is God. It's Jesus. It's a Christ-like energy. Okay, this is a hierarchy, a spiritual guide. All right, this is Hierophant. They're saying Hierophant energy. Okay, that's God energy. All right, you know how they say it's the God in me. Well, baby, for you, it's literally the God in you that's coming through, speaking through, shining through. Biscuit, no ma'am. Sit down, mama. Oh, Lord. Hold on one second. Okay, you're not coming back out. So, anyway, basically, all right, there's someone who's being excused, okay? They're being released, okay? And then we have this new energy that is being, what's the energy that they want me to say? It's this new energy that's being transposed, okay? I'm hearing transparency as well. Okay. So it's like basically they're like, get ready or prepare yourself to be explaining attributes of things that happen in time and space that can only be really explained by God. Okay. So like you're going to be like that spiritual instrument that we spoke about in another reading. I don't know if that reading's posted or came out yet or been public yet. Okay, it could be premiering. I don't know if it's premiered yet, but anyway, we spoke about the spiritual instrument. Okay, you being God's violin. The violin represents being God's spiritual instrument. Okay, so God is about to use you in a very particular way. All right, God has also told me to tell you to drink more water. Okay, so the vibe for your enemies is they cannot break your soul. You've gone through a major, they said massive. You've gone through a massive Kundalini awakening. Okay. This reading is for the sign of Ophiuchus. All right. I feel like that's all I need to tell you. Okay. That's all, folks. And have a good day. We'll see you next time. Bye, Ophiuchus.